Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New York Jets. On the visitor's sideline, Steeler head coach Mike Tomlin. His guys ready to get this one going. Opposite him, the Jets' Aaron Glenn. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
Almost certainly a future Hall of Famer, and he's still seeking the storybook ending to his career. But he had patience, looked around, took his time before choosing his team. And boy, are they glad that he did, because he's...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren, 65 yards. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away, because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
At the 20-yard line.
Now Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Jackson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
16 yards. And the Jets first down. First and 10.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
That's another Jets first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. Yeah, he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch, because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
And it's caught. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Down man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Isaiah Likely from a yard out. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. That time a 9-play drive. And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Rodgers. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Rodgers now to throw. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And the Steelers first down.
To throw is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Rodgers going to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up. Tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Target to his man, Likely. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's good for the Jets. First down.
Here's Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Jets.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson.
On the 23-yard line.
Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Isaiah Likely as the first half is winding down. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time. And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime
Our
report.
trip around the NFL starts now, and it starts with a good one in the AFC West. Okay, Brandon, thank you. Today is the day we've been working towards all summer, the debut of our new halftime show. So without further ado, let's roll. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. This, one of his 4 catches, and this was the best of the bunch. From there, why don't we go to South Philly, look in on the Eagles as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And this is Dak Prescott finding his all-pro wide receiver, CeeDee Lamb. Middle of the end zone, touchdown. The Cowboys come out on top, and Brian Schottenheimer has his first W as the head coach of Big D. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville, the Jags taking on the Carolina Panthers. And it's the third-year man, Bryce Young. He'll decide to scramble here, and that's the right call. He's in from 9 yards out. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Panthers with a big lead on the road at the half. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Jackson going to keep it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Jackson gets by him at the 25. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Now it's Jackson. It's caught. Mitchell. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He gets away from one, and he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Now it's Rodgers. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 76 yards. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Throwing is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Lamar Jackson, a 22-yard scamper. And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. We've seen him do this many times in green and gold. Now he'll try to do it in black and gold. Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 51 on the clock. Throwing is Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for us Steelers.
Here's Rodgers. That's going to be caught. It's Austin. Now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 7.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Will McDonald in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Here we go. This is 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. And New York set to take the field. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for the Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's able to find Wallace. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
2nd down and 4. Jackson now. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in for the Jets touchdown. N'Keal Harry, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. For left side, caught by the tight end flyer move. And he'll be out right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. A CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Jets, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.